welcome everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. I am your host, Bruce the Noob, and here with me as always is my lovely co-host, Master J. Master J, how are you this week?
I'm very, very lovely, Bruce. Thank you very much. And also, we are playing the Saints and the Falcons. And it is a Thursday night, so...
Now, if we can, I would like to take a quick moment of silence. It has been a sad couple of weeks.
What?
Rest in peace, Carson Wentz. We hope you get better.
Wow, it's been since then that we've been doing this? Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we didn't really do anything last week.
We didn't really do anything last week, so...
But yeah, Carson Wentz is done for the season, as everybody and their brother knows at this point. So, good news is we have full steam ahead. That
I like it.
I butchered that, but it's okay.
I like it.
So this game is at... I believe one, but
is it
one that we're just I want to do?
Yeah, this is actually the Simulation Saturday special.
Yeah, so
there is no Sunday night football game this week.
There is a Christmas game though that we will be posting later on. We'll be playing that game. It's the Eagles and Raiders. Stay tuned for that. Let's get the show on the road.
Ballin'.
Now, last time these teams faced, Drew Brees pulled a Matt Ryan and threw a pick in the end zone. That was he threw it to his tight end. I don't know if it was his tight end or his, but it just didn't look very good. He was incomplete in double coverage. He threw it.
Yeah,
the game was over. But I mean, it wasn't a great day for Brees.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Freeman's Falcons going up against Ingram's Saints. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we
look at them sexy color rush jerseys.
Right.
I mean, because we're not doing. There's no Thursday night game this week. I think Thursday night football is done for the season.
Yeah, it's over. We have some Saturday night games. From this point forward.
Weird.
No, that's always that way.
I can't remember, but you might be right.
Oh, I am the Saints, Bruce's Falcons.
Yeah, just so we can get that clear.
Usually, people can figure it out on their own, but two very highly offensive teams. Man can't figure out that Saints defense is a little bit better. So this should be interesting.
Saints is really known for their defense.
Nope.
No?
Also not known for their running game.
Yeah.
Two things that have changed this season.
On first and 10,
yeah.
Wow, what a great start, man. Thank you.
It's a gain of 24 that time.
Oh, you know, I'll accept that because it's Julio Jones. He can do that.
Touchdowns, but you know, of course, he had the big 300.
He's literally a god amongst men.
However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come up as a free agent from He really flourished. Actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones.
Last week was pretty weird because I went back and forth between doing the computer and doing it myself.
Oh, yeah. Did you win any of your games? Or
Nope.
Own love.
I'm glad.
Sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed.
That's right. This game's inside. I'm like, why does this look like it's nighttime?
Oh.
His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and give the linebacker.
Oh my God!
Touchdown!
How did he catch that? I don't know.
Unresponsive secondary. Is there a heartbeat out there, folks? Stay tuned.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible?
Or was it scripted?
Play call that they had in their pocket.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Was it, man? Just kidding.
And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
There he is.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule at 20-yard line.
Land your way.
You're fine.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Here's Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down just shy of the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of
Only I would run with Drew Brees. Only I. My God.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And
William
they're able to get
Snead.
this one across to 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And this last year, right around mid-season, it's kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about learning about Michael Thomas last season when I did a Saints game was finding out how much
the green light to
winning
trade
meant
Cooks.
to him. Multiple teammates talked about after a loss how upset he was, how much he put into practice getting ready for the next week.
Oh, stumble recovery. I thought it said fumble recovery.
Do you care as much
But I
as
didn't see that.
And that's a really
I know, it's
big
odd,
deal
isn't it?
for a rookie receiver, and he translated it into action the rest of the year.
For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last
That's
year?
what it feels like, right?
I mean,
Hard
it's
to believe
amazing.
6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there, finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number of long runs, becoming a much better ball carrier into the secondary.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss.
Kind of can't figure out the Joe yet. It's been, what, 15, 16 weeks, Joe? Still can't seem to figure the Joe out. There is no figuring the Joe out.
And keeps him out of where the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players.
The problem is this game system is too
That's why sometimes you just
simple.
swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss in open field.
To throw is Breeze.
Oh! 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 That was so close! That was so close! No!
The problem with that pass is I pressed circle 5 years ago, and he finally threw it when it was too late. Right when I snapped it, I pressed circle, and this game said nope. That was the problem with that pass.
That was the problem. I believe you.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
How about last week's multiple? I don't know there was multiple, but I know it was a couple of controversial calls last week.
One for the Steelers, Patriots.
One was for the Steelers and one was for the Raiders.
And then the Cowboys had some paper cut shit.
Yeah. The NFL was like, no more using Post-it cards. Because they were like, what are you doing?
I know. I've never seen that before, honestly. When you posted that, Bruce, I was like, what the hell is that? I've never seen something like that before as a measurement.
I've never heard of this before in my life.
Even in, like, Pee-wee League.
Here's a piece of paper we're going to determine if it's a first down or not.
Like, what? I've never
First of all, the paper was folded, so there was still a little bit room left in between the paper. And, inside the paper folds. So the second thing was, you could still see there was a gap in between the paper and the stick.
Punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
This is becoming an issue.
And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
The whole game for me is how do you stop this guy?
There is no stopping Julio Jones. Have you not figured that out yet?
Oh, no. Unlike you, Bruce, I figure it out.
That's true.
I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. I love it. See if they dial it up this drive.
That was such a soft.
It was so soft. Ever so gently.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Ryan on second down. And his pass incomplete.
I saw weird things on that play.
And now it's third down.
Oops, that's not the play I wanted. Well, there's your first down, Bruce.
Yeah. I know.
This is probably a shitty play.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's gay.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
One thing you're doing is stopping the run game, which is...
Because I'm either stopping the run game or the pass game. Either way, I can't stop both.
That's true.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Ryan.
What?
When in doubt, injure him.
Take him out of the game completely, right?
Got to play dirty against this guy. He's a god, so you got to make him
look like a man.
Yes.
Mere mortal man.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility.
Ooh, that was clutch. I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone saw that coming.
In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers, so you never know what you're going to get with Mohamed Sanu.
Because quite honestly, I thought you had that.
Well, yeah.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
Whatever that was.
That drive went and went, no adjustments.
That was a what the hell play.
That
one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew where the pressure was going to come from. He said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Breeze now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne coming hard that time.
Why does this guy sound like he has a constant cold?
Is his voice?
It's so nasally.
He's nasally congested, didn't you know that?
And that looked like vintage.
I'm pretty nasally.
Coverage, didn't it?
That's just me.
Coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Holy crap! What did I do to myself here? This is far.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Hill with it over the middle. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis.
This is
there on the
looking quite like the Saints and the Falcons right now.
Was it against the right defense?
The way the game's going.
Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them.
Julio, what is you doing, baby?
They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, three that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them.
Catch that.
Arizona,
54.
to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all three could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the base here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. Ooh. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues
got that
to
wrong,
live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And there's one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident.
He never went down.
But just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On second down, Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
What?
Let's go.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
What the hell was even that play?
The weirdest play on all time. Let's go.
Can't have some set without a weird play. My God. That was insane.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. Deep in his
Oh my God, this game hates me. What the fuck?
It's the first fumble I got in like 20 weeks. About time.
My game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was 1 possession. They had them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind.
What the hell is wrong with this team right now? I'm not doing that play again. The play literally screwed me over twice.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
It's
December,
the holiday
right?
season.
It is the season of giving.
And he's got his man.
And Bruce is covering nobody.
56 yards. And the Saints now at
Merry
6
frickin'
to
Christmas.
lead. Well, that didn't take long to turn.
Baby Bruce is cold right now.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of
Baby, it's cold outside. I want you in my
Able to
thighs.
get the connection on the
Oh, boy.
long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest.
T, don't be
drive
promoting
summaries you'll
your
ever see.
spanked
1
monkey,
play,
man.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll attempt to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
There's a time
Atlanta
when we
now
all
coming out on the
die.
field. And last time,
Oh.
1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Holy crap.
His man complete.
Who is this god?
30 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
What was that?
I've seen guys have games like this.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel from 4 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter.
Matt Bryant looks like an old guy. Piece of shit.
Hey,
After the touchdown, here's
don't
Bryant
disrespect
now to
his
kick it away.
loveliness.
I had him for like I think a week because I needed someone to
And
replace
yeah.
Adam Vinatieri for a week.
He was pooping the bed a little bit.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back
old-
to work here.
ye
And
old
with time quickly
bitch.
fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
All else fails as a defender when you're not there in the coverage.
Could have sworn he was going to beat you on that, too. That would have been embarrassing.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on... Yeah, they haven't said that yet.
Oh, fuck. That's not what I want to do.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
Looking for Snead.
Jalen Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided
Oh, wow.
game
That
so
has been
far.
so fun so far.
Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley.
I didn't skip this time.
Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA
Joe's
halftime
not
report.
good this time.
Larry
Congratulations,
Ridley.
Jeff.
Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Falcons haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Moving to late in the first quarter, Fleener hauls in the pass in traffic, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. We're brand new at 7. Third down at the 31. Ryan's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Williams is going to run it back for the touchdown. The Saints up by a touchdown. Falcons line up at the 46. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. It's Vaccaro making the play to get his defense off the field. Now following the intercept, that takes the lead up to 20. Now to late in the first half, Ryan's under pressure will throw the pick. Vaccaro is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense on the field now after the turnover. Here will get a pass into the end zone. Still late in the first half, and this will go as a touchdown. Saints way in front. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for the start of the second half.
Well, well, well. We're back with some dough.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Breeze now on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Breeze now. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And brought in here by Flamer.
Can't take this guy down. It's like Gronk 2.0.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And quickly they get to the line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They run.
I'm terrible at running.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Of course.
Michael Ho'omonu'ui from 3 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the
floating.
20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and drive that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck. One of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Third down, Ryan. And his
What?
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Ready. We're waiting. 45. Ready. Left.
And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to run with Ingram. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Bree's going to go on 4th down. That's going to
There's that classic move.
4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement.
That's what Madden does.
Those 4th down plays, defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Freeman again. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They run. Devontae Freeman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
What?
They almost get that pick.
Oh my god, this game is
And he still doesn't have
so...
the catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. He'll be down deep into New Orleans. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only
You said get down.
Down to the 15-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going to why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And you got to think both sides are remembering what happened the last time these 2 units were out there, that goal line stand.
The battle for the line of scrimmage, always key. But on a 4th down play, who's going to win that one? We talk about leverage so often. The low man's going to win that and maybe make a big play. But it really took all 11 doing their jobs and doing it.
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And taken right on the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard.
You could try and call a fair catch, but didn't want to, I guess. They even try to call it.
New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense, and they just kept going to it, just kept throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul for the defensive side. They need more pressure on the quarterback.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Wow. That ended up being a game. That's me.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure comes.
Oh,
he caught that.
This game
It's a
sucks.
big play there.
On comeback mode.
And even 40 yards.
I hate this game.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep.
Everything's going to be immaculate now.
Play's been completed. They've got to
4
dust
interceptions
themselves
ago.
off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let
It wasn't
that happen
so.
again. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down.
Oh, well, it'll give me the flag. Yeah, this game's a mess.
They had no answer.
Roughing a kicker, defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
You know, and this game doesn't get away with the fact that your kicker took forever to kick that, just saying.
Did he?
Yeah. I was apparently supposed to block that, and I didn't. Yeah, this game is definitely stupid. We'll just assume that wasn't scripted.
Field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's complete. Flater, right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he cuts it back right. Cuts left. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 49 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, Almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Garbage time.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Couldn't connect.
All right. Then. Oh. Whatever. Let's give him the points already.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups.
That was a magical animation that just came at my face.
And now a 1st down following that long game.
Just came right at me.
Like, here.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw is Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kick they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
I'm going to say.
They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
I'm going to say.
You would have probably thrown and broke my controller if that happened.
The toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go
I throw it back,
bad for your team.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bree's going to throw here. He's going to fire one deep.
Of course.
The turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll bring this this one back to the 29.
Of course.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Like, that was a very weird pick, but whatever.
It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
What is the flag? That's not roughing. Oh my God, this game. It's so hard. Oh. So it's uncontrollable anyway.
With one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
Who's the offensive coordinator of this game?
They're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Breeze is looking to throw. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 3rd down and 5. They come up in an offset eye. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, 30 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Yes, sir, I would like
And to
another.
me, that touchdown allows you to start
Give me
grading
more.
widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I tried.
Can't fool me.
Take this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot for Ryan. He's got time. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That does it for this fuckery.
Offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the
that was fun.
guys,
That was hilarious. Never seen such a more hilarious game in my lifetime.
It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Look at them sexiness stats.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
Wow, would you look at that?
You've been watching the NFL right here.
That's right.
On EA Sports. I'll
Nah.
be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street. No, I'm not. Yes, we say
All
so
right.
long
Well.
from New Orleans.
So that was that. That was that game. The Falcons and the Saints. This is a tough one because both teams are pretty good, but Falcons aren't the Falcons what they were last. I should say the 2016 Falcons. They're the 2017 Falcons, and they're not looking like they were last year. Saints, on the other hand, are looking like I would say 2000. What was that? 2009 Saints, 2010, I think. Every year they were pretty decent. They were really good. I do think the Saints will come out on top. It'll probably be 42-28 Saints.
Whoa. I'll give it like 36-28 Saints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both close. So that does it for this week's edition of Simulation Saturday. As of right now, because of the way it seems like the season's going, we have, what, 1 week left in the regular season?
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week's matchup is, I have no idea what, because I honestly did not look at this week, the schedule. But whichever will be probably the Monday night game, and the best game of the week is what we'll do next week. Now, for whenever we get to, we may do the Raiders and the Eagles game, probably, if not tonight, then within the next couple days. So,
Be right there. Yeah, it should be a good matchup. I mean, I think, I think this matchup should be close, but I think the Saints will go on top after losing the last one. That's my take. Okay.
So,
let's end it.
Yep. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends, comment on it, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to it. When you do subscribe, make sure to spank that bell button so you get notified anytime we put up a new video. And for everyone here at the noobs, I've been Bruce, Master J. Later.
Bye-bye.